Now, the hosts of Fox and Friends are not happy. They're not in a very cheerful mood because the CBC dared to change a holiday classic. Let's watch and see what they're outraged about.
Out of their showing of Home Alone 2 in Canada. They claim it's because they needed to leave room for commercials. That's the one part. That's right. 6 or 7 seconds they cut.
Right, but that was a great 6-second commercial they had for whatever it was.
But how bad is your Trump derangement syndrome for you to cut that out of a happy movie?
Well, I think they're actually terrified that people will remember that before he was the new Hitler, he was actually a beloved mainstream cultural figure. He's in every... If you're going to start cutting him out, he's on the Regis Philbin Christmas album in the middle of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Regis, it's a terrific album, by the way. If you still want to play Christmas music on Boxing Day, Regis is the way to go. And then one foggy Christmas Eve, the Trumpster came to say, Blitzen, you're fired, Rudolph, you're hired. That's who Donald Trump was before he was the new Hitler. And I think they're terrified of these little things that will remind people of just how deranged his opponents.
It's also censorship.
Look, I'm just going to note that the Regis Philbin album sounds terrible. I'm just saying. Of course, I'm not somebody who likes Christmas music, and I can get into a whole segment about that, but that's not what this is about. Oh my God, the CBC cut out a brief cameo of President Donald Trump in Home Alone 2. And the world has come to an end. No, okay, so look, this is ridiculous for several different reasons. But first, before I get into that, I'm actually going to agree with one of the hosts, Ed Henry, where he said that it was not removed for commercials. It's about 6 to 7 seconds. You can't really fit a commercial into there. I'm just saying, right? No, look, the whole reason, again, I don't think it's for the reasons that they say. But yes, they did remove this, and they did remove it for a reason. It's not because the CBC is terrified of Trump or they're trying to, and I love how they're like, oh, they're trying to paint him as the new Hitler. No, they're not. This guy's like, he's not even close to a Hitler. He's like a dime store Mussolini, like attempted, at best, right? He's kind of an idiot. Well, actually, he's not kind of an idiot. He's totally an idiot. And it's got some fascistic tendencies. But overall, very ineffectual and just the worst, right? The worst leader, so-called leader. Okay, but anyway, ridiculous, right? Completely ridiculous. But the reason that they had it removed, I think, and cut that out is because this is Canada. And it turns out Donald Trump's not exactly very popular in Canada or the rest of the world. In fact, the guy's a laughing stock. And look, if we were in Canada, by the way, the president would have probably violated several hate speech laws. I'm just saying. So, look, they took out the cameo to avoid a firestorm, probably from Canadian viewers of the channel. And, of course, created another one on Fox. Sad, right? But look, it's not a conspiracy. It's not like, oh my God, they're terrified of Donald Trump. No, you want to talk about deranged? It's those people on Fox News that come up with insane conspiracy theories to make somebody who's the most powerful person in the world feel like a victim. I'm just saying. Again, the CBC is the Canadian government. So they know he's not popular. And so get rid of it. Who cares? I don't necessarily agree that they should have done that. I mean, again, for me, I don't even watch those movies, so it doesn't affect me one way or the other. I don't really have a dog in this fight. I don't really care. It's a very minor situation. But when you do this, you end up having a situation where the right wing blows up something that's just absolutely ridiculous. And look, it's not really censorship, right? I mean, is it? That's Katie Pavlik that said that, by the way. It's not censorship cutting out somebody who would a cameo and a throwaway line. Literally a throwaway line. The movie, it didn't even impact the movie. It barely even changed. It's kind of ridiculous. So, also ridiculous calling Trump a beloved cultural figure. No, his most notable role is firing people on TV. Look, the one thing this does show, again, going back to deranged, right? It's just how so unhinged some of these people are. It's just crazy, ridiculous. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed that free video. Now I'm gonna have to ask you a favor. Between the demonetization and the YouTube algorithm messing around with view counts, etc., we're having a hard time adjusting to the new YouTube reality, which is where you guys come in. See, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/TYTNation, set up to help us rely on you guys, the viewers, instead of big corporate ads. Look, you know the show. You know I'm not in favor of big corporations anyway. So help us transition away from relying on the ad model to pay the bills and sign up to be a patron, patreon.com/TYTNation. That goes a long way to help us keep the lights on. And you guys will know that you're supporting independent, progressive media.